But I'm going to get rid of this widget here and replace it with the bookmark widget. So we'll add widget, HTC bookmarks. I'm going to I'll choose the thumbnail version here. And I'm going to say show all bookmarks actually. It should populate in a second. You can see a bunch of ones that we've filled in here, so I can tap through here to get to the Mobile Burn mobile formatted website. Nice ad for HTC's Thunderbolt right there. Everything looks very nice, scrolls quickly. Landscape support as well. Can open up new window. And I'm going to type through, you'll see mobileburn.com. This is the main website. Flash ads running. A little bit of trouble with the embedded YouTube video. I've been seeing that on a lot of devices, so I'm not going to blame HTC at this point since it seems to be happening across the board. I'm not sure what the issue is. We'll go through and go to the archives, and you see I'll zoom out here. Text reflows to fit, hit videos, and I'll choose one of these recent videos we did, Dan's Xperia Play. I'll show you how the embedded video works. It's failing once again. Now that's unusual. I've had pretty good luck with the regular full-size embeds here. Just to show you that it does indeed work, this is the YouTube page. It looked like it was going to have a little trouble loading, but eventually it caught and did come up okay. So you can see it does support embedded Flash content. We'll take a look at contacts here. You can see we've got a mixture of Facebook, Twitter, and Gmail contacts all lumped together here. The system will automatically try to match people based on whether names match up or email addresses or something like that. You can see we can go from panel to panel to get a bunch of information. Here's text messaging we sent with this contact, email messages, other updates, calendar events, things like that. Pull down pictures from Facebook or Flickr, and if we had any calls. So let's add a call just so you can see how it works, and hopefully that'll show up in the call log when we go back. Turn speaker on. Call's ended, and let's grab the tab and pull it over, and there you can see it in the call history now. So the HTC People app, which is HTC's contacts, really keeps everything nice and centralized and centered around the actual contact rather than a separate list of calls, a separate list of messages. So it's a pretty nice system. Take a look at email systems. This is the Gmail client. Nothing too spectacular here. It's pretty standard looking Gmail. You find this on most Android smartphones today. Supports HTML email, so you can see the images and fonts and everything there. Let's jump into the standard HTC email application. Supports contacts and calendar synchronization from Exchange, and you can pull in just regular email from IMAP and POP. Very nice looking. Also has the tab system down at the bottom, so you can see, say, conversation view, just favorite messages. Really kind of cool system. A lot of functionality we'd only see in Gmail prior. Big problem though, does not appear to support formatted text. This was sent with this text with a yellow background, that was red text, and this was bolded. And none of the tests that I've sent from any of a number of different systems have worked. Font sizes, nothing. You see little asterisks there showing that it's only showing the text, original pure text version of the email message and not the HTML version, which is really unfortunate, because apart from that, it's a really nice email client. I've really enjoyed using it, especially since it comes with a really cool widget which you can use with across multiple inboxes, and the email application supports multiple accounts, so you can quickly switch back and forth from them. You can see they're color coded, green versus red on here. And thanks to a tip from Russ Jeffries, I can confirm that the email client does support HTML email. You just need to change the maximum message size. Defaults to a value that only pulls down the text version. You have to put it up to 25K in order to pull down HTML as well. Here's the widget for the music application. You have full control from the home screen. Of course, you can also play things from the application itself. You can swipe back and forth just to change from track to track, which is pretty neat. Different views of your music. This is albums, playlists, and all the songs. Start that up, lock the device, and pull it back so you can see that even on the lock screen you have full access to the music controls, and the volume's still working. HTC's Listen app can be used to buy new tracks. So the application loads up here. You can see all the different albums that are available. You can browse through things any number of different ways. There's Muse's Uprising. Buy the track for $1.29, although most of the tracks seem to be 99 cents that I've seen so far. We take a quick look through the main menu. You can see other functionalities, Wi-Fi hotspot, so you can share your HSPA Plus connection, visual voicemail support. I loaded Google Voice myself for some tests. Slacker is pre-installed, as is T-Mobile TV. Peep is the Twitter client. Nova is a nice 3D game from Gameloft. Mirror just uses the forward-facing camera. Lookout is spyware and antivirus protection. Got things like Google Maps, Places, all that typical Google support you would expect to find. Of course, the web browser and HTC's hub for some other HTC-specific applications as well. One of my favorite things with HTC devices is HTC's Scenes. It's a part of Sense that allows you to configure a number of different home screen configurations, including all the widgets, wallpapers, and everything, and then quickly move back and forth between the two. So we were running the default scene, loading up this, and we're talking 10 seconds later I've got a completely different configuration of widgets and wallpapers and all that kind of stuff. It's really kind of cool. It's a great way, you could have something set up for the workday and then something set up for home and weekends and that kind of stuff at night. This is HTC's camera. Now there's an 8 megapixel camera on the device. You'll see it automatically focuses when I compose. You can also just press on the shutter button to focus and take a photo as well. You can switch to the forward-facing camera, and you can see me with the video camera up here. Switch back and then toggle over to video mode, and this records in 1080p video. So let's switch the video quality up to full HD there, and then we'll do a quick recording. And we're recording in 1080p full HD right now. Stop it, and then hopefully we can play it back just by tapping here. It seems to work pretty good, and we'll post a sample video soon. So there you have it. That is my quick look at the fantastic HTC Sensation 4G for T-Mobile USA. Beautiful body, great design, great functionality, fast processor, very sharp, high-resolution display. There's really nothing to complain about here. It's not quite as fast as Samsung's Galaxy S2, but on many different fronts, it's just as good or better. Really solid device, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing with this a little bit more in the future. So again, that's the HTC Sensation 4G for T-Mobile USA. I'm Michael Orl for MobileBurn.com.